I will take courage to look directly at despair and seek the light on the other side, whether I am feeling burned out like Elijah, overwhelmed like Paul, or at a total dead end like the jailer. The rock bottom is often the exact place where a breakthrough begins. Elijah, from despair to purpose. After a massive spiritual victory, Elijah collapsed under the weight of fear and exhaustion, asking God to take his life. God met him not with a lecture, but with food, rest, and a still small voice. After the earthquake, a fire, but the Lord was not in the fire, and after the fire, a still small voice. I do not need to be loud or perfect to be heard. I am allowed to rest, and in the quiet, I will receive my next step. My exhaustion isn't a failure of faith, it's a signal to retreat and refuel. Paul, from utter despair to spiritual strength. Paul was so burdened by suffering in Asia that he despaired even of life. He realized this happened so he would stop relying on his own strength and lean entirely on the God who raises the dead. We had the sentence of death in ourselves, that we should not trust in ourselves, but in God who raises the dead. When my strength is exhausted, God's power is just beginning. I am not crushed, I am being rebuilt. Despair is often the end of self-reliance and the beginning of divine reliance. The Philippian jailer, from despair to salvation, faced with a prison break he couldn't stop, the jailer was seconds away from ending it all. A shout from the darkness stopped him, leading him from the brink of suicide to a life of total joy. Then he called for a light, ran in, and fell down trembling before Paul and Silas. Sirs, what must I do to be saved? No situation is too dark for a sudden reversal. My midnight is the doorway to my salvation. Even when you think it's over, God is still working behind the scenes. A prayer for transitioning from despair to hope. Heavenly Father, I come to you in the midst of the quiet and the storm. Like Elijah, I admit when I am tired and overwhelmed. Please provide the nourishment my soul needs to keep going. Like Paul, help me to release the heavy burden of self-reliance and trust in your resurrecting power when my own strength fails. And like the jailer, when I feel I am at a dead end, open my eyes to the light of your salvation. Turn my despair into a new assignment, my weakness into your strength, and my crisis into a celebration of your grace. I am moving out of the shadows and into your purpose.